Starting for University of Maryland, at right wing, number 10, Ilham Abdulev. Starting at center, number 5, Tucker Healy. At left wing, number 13, Trevor Drake. At right defense, number 6, Daniel Tomaszewski. At left defense, number 18, Brian Teskey. In goal, number 31, Ian Hutchinson. Starting for Penn State, freshman, number 23, Ben Grasser. Starting at center, number 17, Wes Schwarzmiller. Starting on right wing, number 12, Carson Young. Starting at left defense, number 16, Christian Short. Starting on right defense, your captain, number 5, Zach Good. And starting in goal, senior, number 32, Matthew McCary.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Maryland Hockey Network. And tonight, in the shadows of Beaver Stadium, it's the Penn State Ice Lions and your Maryland Terrapins. I'm Andrew Rich, as always, joined by my broadcast partner, Andy Parr. And Andy, we have hit the road for the second time this season, but the first time for a full weekend. And tonight, it's the Pegula Ice Arena here in State College, PA. An interesting lineup change tonight. Coach Joe Carter for the Maryland Terrapins out with an illness, so we will not see him on the bench. So it is Coach Tom Leskovich and Matt Williamson who will head things up for the Terrapins. Talking to them on the bus, they had some interesting insight about what to expect here tonight, Andy.
Yeah, both a little quieter there. Yeah, both Coach Leskovich and Coach Williamson said that Penn State is a very offensive-heavy team. So if the Terps allow the Lions to get into a run-and-gun style of offense, they're not sure if they'll be able to keep up. So Maryland is really going to focus on playing a tight defensive game with some opportunistic offense to hopefully come out with a win here tonight, Andrew.
This is sure to be one of the tougher, if not the toughest test for the Terrapins this season. Penn State coming into this game having beaten some really good teams, sweeping Louisville, beating Rider, beating a Millersville team that Maryland also beat. It's going to be a good one here from Pegula Ice Arena as we get set to go between Ice Lions and Terps.
Slight delay as the officials are getting the puck settled here, Andrew.
And for the Terps, it's going to be that third line that we saw a week ago. Chase Wilson, Keenan Waters, and Travis Duchesne. Coaches were very pleased with how this trio played together, and they get the start here tonight.
Especially in that second game against UNC Wilmington last week, Andrew. This line was playing amazing. They had a lot of great offensive zone chances, and they were always putting on pressure in the defensive end, forcing tons of turnovers out of the Seahawks.
So here we go. Center ice draw. The puck is down. We are underway. Off the draw, it's Good. Good, the captain. He sends it over to his teammate, Short. This one comes through center. On it is Young. Moving in, Carson Young. He's going to go down the left side. Moved in behind the net. Schwarzmiller. Off the wall to short, and right back to Schwarzmiller. They'll cycle this in deep. Young on it. And this comes back out to center. After it is Good. Keenan Waters right on him. Good couldn't handle it. Travis Duchesne moves into it. Duchesne on his backhand, couldn't find the pass. And here come the Ice Lions. They can't get it out. Good keep by Sean Amon. Good takes a check from Travis Duchesne. Andre Serra keeps. Near side, taken by the Ice Lions. They move out to center. This one will be played for Tucker Healy of the Terps. Healy moves in and shoots. Big save by Matthew McCary.
Really physical start here for Maryland. Keenan Waters and Travis Duchesne laying the body in both the offensive and defensive zone to set up opportunities. Good shot there from Tucker Healy to get the first shot on goal of the night for the Terps. And Matt McCary up to the task right there.
Draw one by the Ice Lions. This is played behind McCary. Tim Shishin to the middle. Look out. Here come the Ice Lions moving in. Partridge, he'll stop. Across and a good defensive play. Andre Serra.
Really good play by Serra there, getting back to recover, cutting off that pass in the 2-on-1 opportunity for Penn State.
Tucker Healy shoots one, tried to go high on McCary, and that one goes over the net. It's Tim Chishin. He'll move through, trying to get in on Tomaszewski. That doesn't work. It's poked in deeper, that time by Connolly. Daniel Tomaszewski of the Terps, off the glass. Can it get out? Yes, it will. Near side, Partridge. He's got Tomaszewski on him. Now it's Trevor Drake to Tucker Healy. Healy right off the skate of Evan Partridge. Played into the middle now. Walking in is Lambert. He'll shoot one, saved by Hutchinson, and it's cleared.
Good early test there for Ian Hutchinson, getting the blocker on that one. Gave up 6 goals in that game against UNC Wilmington last week, but you and I both agreed that,
And there is a quick strike. It's the Penn State Ice Lions on the board. Looks to be Evan Partridge on the goal. And an early lead for Penn State. It's 1-0.
Yeah, that was Ethan Partridge right there. Or was it Evan? Evan Partridge. My apologies there. That was Evan Partridge right there. A little bit of a tough defensive break for the Terps, letting him get alone right in front of Hutchinson. One-timer in the slot. Goes just above Hutchinson's glove. 1-0 Ice Lions just under 2 minutes into this first period.
Just looked like Hutchinson wasn't able to seal that post quite in time, so Partridge gets his team on the board, and the Ice Lions are off and running. And they're looking for more. That shot on net, that came from Egan. Egan still got the puck. Egan to the middle now. Looking for Neisner. It's played back in deep to the middle for Neisner. He finds its way on net. Ian Hutchinson covers.
Good recovery there from Hutchinson. Another shot coming from the slot right there. That was something that the Terps coach on out of their last 2 games against UNC Wilmington, was get better at opportunities. So far early in this one, they need to tighten that up a little bit more.
We saw so many goals in that last series against Wilmington that came right from that house area right in the middle of the slot. So Terps looking to clean that up here tonight. Back for it goes Ross. He'll reverse it. That is Wilson who shoots it wide.
Good job by Waters screening McCary right there, nearly taking away his vision, nearly causing a goal.
This one is going to be icing against Penn State. A close call there, but the Terps will take it, and it'll be an offensive zone draw for Maryland. Maryland rocking those red uniforms tonight.
Yeah,
Penn State in white.
You and I agree that these Maryland Reds are some of our favorite jerseys that the Terps have.
I absolutely love them. I think they look amazing. That red just pops on the ice.
Sure does, and especially with the flag outline on the shoulders.
Love it. Face off to the left of Matthew McCary. Off the draw, one by Keeley right to the middle. This is Ross. Ross near side. And the Ice Lions move out. Keeley on the right side. Look into the middle. Good defensive play by Sean Amon. Keeley to the point. That's a shot that never got to Hutchinson. Far side, Neisner. McGuire. Alex McGuire looking for options. Teammates changing behind the play. Moving down the wall now, that was Trindade. Good keep there by the Ice Lions, and now it moves out to center. Trindade. He moves right back in. Right down the middle, he shoots. Save, rebound. Another save by Hutchinson, and this one goes wide.
Good sequence there for Ian Hutchinson. Did not quite get all of that first shot. Really good job staying on that rebound right there to keep it out of the net.
Back for it is Ryan Trindade. Trindade had that most recent chance. This one is tipped in. That was McGuire. Hutchinson thinks about playing it, but it will be icing.
Really good defensive shift from Sean Amon for the Terps right there. A couple of good blocked passes, preventing opportunities for the Ice Lions. And although the Terps have done a good job so far of preventing that run and gun game that the coaches were so scared about, they have allowed Penn State to maintain possession in the offensive zone so far. Hopefully, as this game goes along, they can figure out those passing lanes and force those turnovers that they did so effectively against the Seahawks last week.
I feel like we say this every game. It's a new look fourth line for the Terps tonight. Abraham Peruzmond, Andrew McMenamin, and Blake Warner taking that role. Terps with so many options in the bottom six, they've just kind of been forced to rotate everyone through and kind of try and find what works.
Yeah, they sure have. And no matter who's out there, it seems like all these guys are fighting for that ice time. So whoever the coaching staff decides to put out always seems to play with a little extra fire when they're on that fourth line.
McGuire turns this one to the middle. It was poked out to center that time by Faust. Now it's Tucker Healy in red to James Body. Body near side. Tomaszewski couldn't handle the pass. Blake Warner on the backhand. He'll try to get it deep. Tomaszewski pushes it further. Just over 4.5 minutes into this game. Tomaszewski, Healy, back to Tomaszewski. Shoots one just wide.
Good opportunity there for Tomaszewski, cruising into that slot, and a really good job by Healy noticing the pinch and staying at the point to keep possession for Maryland.
Good wrap this one around. Body keeps. Terps are able to keep it in. Trevor Drake rolls off his stick. Abdullayev right to the middle looking for Drake. It goes through everyone. Chipped away by Grasser. Terps can't keep it in. Body will go back for it. Now it's Alex Sandell.
First real good offensive zone opportunity for the Terps right there. Really good passing between that first line of Abdullayev, Drake, and Healy.
This is Tim Chisholm. An impossible name to say, but I'm going to try my best.
Yeah, you and I were both struggling with that one for about 10 minutes before this game started.
I think it was more than 10 minutes, but I think I got it. Tim Chisholm.
Tim Chisholm.
Sorry, I'm going to mess it up a few times. I apologize in advance. Here's Trevor Drake for the Terps. He has that one stripped away. It's Connolly. Alex Connolly shoots. Glove save, Ian Hutchinson.
Ian Hutchinson seems to have settled in nicely after that first goal at about the 2-minute mark of the first period, snatching that one out of the air right there.
And another note about Ian Hutchinson, we heard that he played in a Division III game for Maryland last weekend, just looking to get some more ice time, maybe build a little bit more confidence, was able to get a win in that Division III game, and we'll see what it does for him tonight here in a Division II game. Near side, it's Partridge. He'll put it down low, Connolly. Connolly faces pressure from Michael Schreibman. Connolly still on it. To the point, Tim Chisholm. Sliding was Reynoso. Tim Chisholm still with it. Walks and shoots. He scores.
Looked like it got deflected in front right there, Andrew.
Not sure who touched it last. It was Chase Tim Chisholm who gets his team on the board, and he leads the way in the handshake line. It is 2-0 Penn State.
Yeah, based on the reaction right there, I think Sean Amon may have gotten a touch of it in front, deflecting it in front of his own netminder. Really good play by the Ice Lions right there, moving that puck effectively at the point, forcing Maryland to screen Ian Hutchinson. He had no visuals on that puck, and then the late change of direction made it even harder on him.
So a quick 2-goal deficit for Maryland. And they look to overcome it. There's a shot by Travis Duchesne right into the glove of Matthew McCary. 13:55 on the clock. Actually, the clock is still, could not be.
Okay, 13:51 on the clock in the
so
first period.
A free 3 seconds off the clock. Face-off won by the Ice Lions. Played behind the net, it's Trindade. Now to Ross. Wick Ross. He's going to move out of his own end. Past the red line, he'll dump it in. Doesn't get very far. Now it's Andre Serra. He'll play this back for his partner, Sean Amon. And right back for Andre Serra. Serra's going to move up ice. Whiffs on the initial attempt. And played back for the Ice Lions, it's Trindade. Near side, Egan. Egan will fire it in. This goes behind Hutchinson. Sean Amon first there. Keeley on him. Duchesne will smack this one out. And at center, it's the captain, Zach Good. Off the near wall, Serra, little tap pass to Keenan Waters. He'll fire it in. Terps get after it. Trindade with McMenamin on him. Trindade stops. Near side, Egan. Here comes Liam Egan. Not to be confused with former Terrapin captain Liam Eden. Liam Egan for Penn State. They battle for it far side. This is Perusmond. He elects to reverse it. Blake Warner's going to be the first one there. He's got good on him. Blake Warner to James Body. A rolling puck. Trying to get it out. They can't. Body again. On the backhand, he'll get it this time. Zach Good at center.
A lot of really slow clears from the Terps right here. Seems like they're trying to get a line change. They're just not quite getting it deep enough. This current unit's been out there for pushing a minute and a half.
Here is Blake Warner. Warner will get it out to center. Tim Chisholm packs it further. Far side McMenamin. He'll push it in. Here is McGuire. Alex McGuire's got some room. Broken stick on the ice. McGuire goes wide around Sandell. McGuire to the front. Saved by Ian Hutchinson and a couple times on Xander Faust.
Good adjustments by Ian Hutchinson right there. That time he really hugged the post after giving up that first goal on the chance right in front of the net. And doing a much better job that time, hugging that post, sealing off that short side, keeping it at a 2-goal deficit for the Terps.
Xander Faust on the chance. Faust wins the draw. Tim Chisholm for McGuire. Now Faust on his backhand. He'll put it in. Ice Lions reverse it. Now Ilham Abdullayev for Teskey. Brian Teskey hits the ice hard. This is Tim Chisholm to the front, and they score.
That was Alex McGuire right there, Andrew. Right after Brian Teskey gets knocked down behind the net, it sets up a wide-open high-slot chance for the Ice Lions. Alex McGuire getting that one-timer, ripping it high blocker on Ian Hutchinson. And it's already 3-0 for Penn State, less than 10 minutes into this first period.
And it's going to be a goalie change for the Terps. So Ian Hutchinson sees only about 8 minutes of playing time, and he will hit the bench. And a tough start for Maryland.
Really is. Just Penn State is the faster team right now. They're going up and down the ice. They're getting into that run-and-gun style that Coach Leskovich and Williamson alluded to. And putting Patrick Adams in right now is more just a message to the team of, hey, we got to switch things up. It's still very early in this game. They got a lot of time to come back, but they need to turn things around real quick.
So Patrick Adams will slot in for the Terps. Here comes Tucker Healy. Now Terps find themselves down 3 early. Xander Faust had the last goal. Play to the middle. Saved by Patrick Adams as an ice line goes ramming into the post. Looks like Wes Schwarzmiller, and hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, welcome to the game, Patrick Adams. A golden opportunity for the ice line save right there. And since Schwarzmiller initiated the contact, the draw will come back out to neutral.
And this is going to be a test for Patrick Adams this weekend because most likely he will also go tomorrow.
He
so
sure
this
will,
is going to
Andrew.
be a lot of minutes, to say the least, for number 30 in red.
He played a lot of minutes in that Millersville series as well. He's had a very heavy workload this season.
This is offside on the Ice Lions entering the Maryland defensive zone. 10:58 on the clock, just about halfway through this first period. It is the Penn State Ice Lions on top, 3-0.
Yeah, you and I sat pretty close to Patty Adams on the bus ride here, and he seemed really calm today. I think he enjoys getting all the extra ice time. He doesn't care what's going on. If he's on the ice, he'll just do whatever.
He just loves playing hockey. Also, a super fun dude to talk to on the bus. We had definitely an entertaining bus ride today. About a 4-hour drive from College Park, Maryland, but we hit some serious traffic, so it felt a little bit longer than that.
Yeah, really bad traffic for the first about hour of that ride today.
But never to say the less, the boys had a good time. Here come the Terps. Michael Schreibman couldn't handle the pass. He takes a hit from Good. And right back on the it's Szymanski. Now to Partridge. Partridge will go wide around Reynoso. Partridge shoots and a save by Patty Adams.
Another save right there for Patrick Adams. Throwing out that blocker. He was screened. Did not have a lot of vision on that puck. Really good save right there.
Harden shoots and a blocker save that time by McCary. He had that pass whizzes by Szymanski, and this will be icing against Penn State.
That opportunity at the other end for Maryland. Patrick Harnon with a good shot there on McCary. Ice Lions goalie made the save right.
Teskey on the back end. Face off one by Chase Wilson. Teskey will shoot one towards the net. It never got there. Near side Szymanski.
Shot from Teskey was muffled at the point by Alex Connolly right there.
This is cross. It's short. Right back for Zach Good. Off the wall near side. Connolly turns it over to Sandell, who gives it right back to Connolly. Alex Connolly trying to get around Waters. He hits the ice, but gets right back up with the puck. Terps trying to chip it out. They will, but right back into ice line possession.
Yeah, the Terps are playing kind of similar to the way that they played against UNC Wilmington. They're doing a lot of disruptive play in their defensive zone, but the big difference right now is that they're not maintaining possession after they force those turnovers.
Here come the Terps. It's Travis Duchesne. He's got Waters with him. Duchesne shoots. That might have hit the post.
I believe it did. Hit the outside of the left post right there. He had McCary beat on the blocker side.
First real chance for the Terps in a minute. Here come the Terps again. It's McMenamin. McMenamin's going to go wide down the right side. To the middle, he shoots. That one goes wide to McCary. Terps can't keep it in. Blake Warner goes back for it. Across, this is Peruzman.
Into some real run and gun play right now, Andrew.
Terps got to be careful here. Andre Serra back for it. He's got 2 ice lines on him. It squirts out for Sean Amon. Amon's got some room. He'll take it off the wall. This is Abraham Peruzman. Peruzman into the middle looking for McMenamin. He gets checked. And back comes Penn State. This is McGuire. Maybe a 2-on-2. McGuire will go wide. Good defense by Tomaszewski. McGuire still got it. To the middle, he'll shoot. That goes wide to Adams.
That was a really well-timed defensive change for the coaches right there. Maryland getting Tomaszewski and body back after that turnover in the offensive zone.
Trindade. He'll enter the zone, has it poked away right to his teammate. That was Faust, and back come the Terps. Tucker Healy through center. He'll enter the zone, but it's offside. Ilham Abdullayev just a few steps over that blue line.
Yeah, that was looking like it may have been something there for the Terps. Ilham Abdullayev a couple of steps ahead of the play, drawing the offside there for Maryland. But it seems like since that goalie changed something there for the Terps, Ilham Abdullayev a couple of steps ahead of the play, drawing the offside there for Maryland. But it seems like since that goalie change, the bench definitely got the message from the coach. Much faster paced game, and they're playing much more disruptive in that defensive zone.
And Maryland able to move out of the defensive zone with possession a little bit more in these most recent minutes, allowing them to create some shots on goal.
Yeah, Travis Shane with that best opportunity in the 2-on-1 going off the left post.
Speaking of a 2-on-1, back the other way for Penn State. A shot and a big save. Patrick Adams with the blocker.
Patrick Adams charging out right there to shut down Wes Schwartzmiller on the right circle.
And Schwartzmiller, a dangerous goal scorer, a huge save there for Patrick Adams.
He was one of the players that the coaches highlighted on our bus ride over here as people to watch out for against this Ice Lions team.
As Trevor Drake takes a massive hit from Zach Good, a penalty is upcoming. Trevor Drake slow to get up, and we will have some repercussions here.
Yeah, Ilham Abdullayev defending his teammate right there. He gets into a little bit of a skirmish with Ben Grasser on the wall right there. It seems like they're only going to call the initial hit for the penalties.
And the ref's arm went up immediately. Trevor Drake, you could see it coming from about a mile away. It was Zach Good who charged in.
Yes, the official signal was elbowing Andrew.
Elbowing was the initial signal. We'll see officially what it is. And it looks like we might be taking another ice line off.
Yeah, it could be a 5-on-3 here for Maryland for that little skirmish after the whistle.
And it looks like they're going to change their mind. So Ben Grasser goes to the bench, and it is Zach Good in the box.
And yes, elbowing was the official signal at the end there.
And Trevor Drake staying on the ice. That was a thunderous hit on number 13 in red. Good to see him stay out there. 7:22 on the clock, and a chance for the Maryland Terrapins to get on the board. Their first power play of the night.
Yeah, and this power play has been very effective in recent games. Hopefully they can get something going here, sort of shift that momentum into their favor.
Adams will play it for Teske. Teske spins away from Partridge. And now it's Tomaszewski. Terps looking to break it out here on the power play. Teske. He'll gain the red and fire it in. First one there, Tim Shishin. At the point, Waters. Tomaszewski plays it in deep. Tim Chishin there. Now Tomaszewski walking to the front. Never got a shot off. This one's wrapped around and cleared by Penn State.
That was not great positioning by Maryland right there. They had 3 guys all on that left board, on that circle, all going after that puck. When you're on the power play, you got to spread out your players a little bit more, open up those passing lanes to get shots off. That was not the best execution on that first offensive zone entry.
Tomaszewski will fire it in deep. First one there is Tucker Healy. Healy with Lambert all over him. Now it's Trevor Drake. Tomaszewski. Across, it's Waters. Skate to stick. Right back for Jeffs. Looking to set something up here. This one fired wide of the net. Comes for Keenan Waters.
Much better positioning this time around. They got everybody into their normal spots, getting that true 3-1-1 look.
That backhand pass from Waters found its way out of the zone, but right back in comes Maryland. And a little music mid-play. And
Trevor Drake went down again right there on that little blast of music.
Trevor Drake a little slow to get up again. He looks to be heading to the bench.
Yeah, not putting a lot of weight on that left leg right now, Andrew.
Not a good sign for Maryland. Trevor Drake as he hobbles into the bench. And this one is Michael Schreibman. Schreibman, the speedy freshman down the right side. Has it poked away. Schwarzmiller will turn and fire it down. And 10 seconds to go here on the power play. 5 minutes and 27 seconds remaining in the period.
Not the best power play right there for Maryland. They had a good opportunity on that second entry when they got everything set up. Just unfortunately could not get that final shot off. Brian Teskey getting one look at it, and then the puck went out of the zone.
Penn State playing some suffocating defense at the moment. Maryland struggling to get some offensive zone time. Here's Schwarzmiller. In the near corner, Sean Amon on him. Schwarzmiller stays with it. He'll go behind the net. Backhand pass. That shot by Trindade. Comes to the side of the net. This is played back out to center. Trindade on it.
Big thing right now, Andrew, is that Penn State is clearly the faster team on the ice, and the best adjustment to beat a team with speed if you're playing in hockey is to play physical. We'll see if the Terps try to make that change at the end of this period and going into the second.
This one played out to center. Trindade quick up for Schwarzmiller, but right to Sean Amon. Sean Amon moves towards the red line. Now Blake Warner will fire it in. Trindade meets with Peruzman. Comes back to the blue line. Kept in by the Terps. Actually just delayed offside. McGuire. He's got Peruzman on him. McGuire trying to feather it in. It will get into the zone, but it's Alex Sandell. Backhand across Teskey. A flip pass to center ice. Right back into the Penn State ice line possession, but this will be offside. At the line with 3:58 to go here in the first period.
Right after that power play expired, Penn State went right back to that run and gun offense that they were doing for the entire first period, and it resulted in a few more offensive zone opportunities right there. Terps have got to play a little bit more physical right now to try and shut down that run and gun game.
Terps have to switch something up here if they want to get back in this one. Coming in now is Szymanski. Sandell watches him. Szymanski for Partridge. Partridge, a twisting pass out to the point. Tim Shishin keeps. Sandell to Blake Warner. Off his glove. He can't handle it. Connolly. And Blake Warner will backhand this one out to center for Austin Lambert. Partridge near side. Szymanski. Szymanski will shoot one. Tipped on net. Big save, Patrick Adams. Another huge stop for the Terps goaltender.
Really good save there by Patrick Adams, getting the glove in on Alex Connolly. Connolly cruising in right in front of the goal mouth, getting that deflection. Patrick Adams was ready for that initial shot. Luckily, he was able to move up that glove to get the deflection. Really good adjustment from number 30 in red right there. He's been on it since coming in relief of Ian Hutchinson early into this one.
So the goaltender change working out so far for Maryland. Tim Shishin across. Shot low on Patrick Adams. It goes a little bit wide. Tim Shishin keeps. Tomaszewski. Ilham Abdullayev can't handle the pass. He was in all alone.
Should wipe out the icing, though.
It will, as Abdullayev got a piece of it. This one is kept in by Tucker Healy. And a good passing play there from Penn State. They move out to center. It's Keeley. Keeley across. Back to Keeley and a save by Patrick Adams. That pass came from Egan.
Another good save there for Patrick Adams, and good job controlling that rebound into a low-danger spot, sending it into that corner south of the goal line.
Another icing against the Terps, so this draw will come all the way back down. Terps cannot change as a result.
I don't think they'll mind that too much. This first line hasn't been out there for too long, and it's been one of their better lines in the defensive zone especially.
Of course, the Pagula Ice Arena is home to the NCAA D1 Penn State Nittany Lions. They play in or on that ice sheet just across the way. We are on the second rink here at Pagula.
Yeah, there was a women's hockey game going on earlier today. We saw them beat Dartmouth 3-0.
They dominated that game.
All 3 goals in the third period, though, despite outshooting Dartmouth the entire way.
And just so cool to see such a state-of-the-art arena such as the one here in State College, PA. Really hope we get to play there tomorrow.
Yeah, we do not officially know our rink location for tomorrow. Fingers crossed that we get to play on that true Big Ten ice, though.
Tomorrow's game is a 6:30 puck drop, so a little bit of a different time slot, so we'll see where we get to play. This one played near side, Tomaszewski. He'll try to chop at it. Zach Good on the backhand, steered away by Adams. Kept in a shot by Short, bounces close to the net. Now Trevor Drake on the backhand, can't get it out. Terps again being suffocated by this forecheck from Penn State.
Suffocating is the exact word there, Andrew. Great passing so far by the Ice Lions. They're just refusing to let the Terps take possession, and it's causing a lot of tired players to remain out there for Maryland.
And going back to December 1st and 2nd of 2023, it was the Penn State Ice Lions who traveled to the Gardens Ice House, where Maryland and Penn State split. That first game, Maryland won 5-4, and then Penn State won the second one 5-0. So the Terps and Ice Lions split last year in 2 very intense games, I do remember.
Yeah, I'll go with your word on that one, Andrew.
Trust me, don't worry. Sean Amon looking for Reynoso. Again, the Terps struggling to get it out.
Again, that suffocating play style from the Ice Lions right here. Playing by possession, only taking shots when they've got the open looks, not risking any errant passes, causing a lot of mistakes from Maryland by leaving those tired skaters out there. All they're trying to do is get it out of the zone, and they're not necessarily finding those optimal.
What the score is right now. Still 41 minutes of hockey. Tons and tons of time for the Terps to figure things out.
Sure is. I think there's going to be a lot of adjustments in that intermission locker room. I think now that Coach Leskovich and Williamson have seen this Ice Lions team out there, they can come up with the game plan of coming out in this second period to try and shut down this speed of Penn State.
And the Terps coach is yet to switch up the lines. We'll see if they do anything with that after the intermission. Here's Travis Duchesne, a shot. He scores! Travis Duchesne with a whistler from the high slot. The Terps are on the board. It's 3-1.
Well, there's that momentum shift that you needed if you were Maryland. Travis Duchesne coming in from center, rips one from the top of the offensive zone, and it goes over the block. Great shot from number 24 in red. It's 3-1 with 49.3 to go here in the first period.
Travis Duchesne right back on the score sheet. He has upped his play in the last few games, and a huge goal for a possible momentum swing here in this one.
Sure has upped his play in the last few games. I believe that's now a 3-game point streak for Travis Duchesne.
So awesome stuff from number 24 in red.
And that third line that we were talking about that played so well against UNC Wilmington after the coaching staff changed up that line to put Waters with Duchesne and Wilson really seems to be working. And again, right there, they're producing.
It's kind of a rare energy line that can also score. It's really working out for the Terps. Here's Brian Teske. That shot was blocked. Teske again to Duchesne, and he whiffed on that shot.
Really good look there for Duchesne. Just did not quite get that puck right on the tape. He had a one-timer, and McCary was moving from left to right. Good opportunity there for the Terps.
Teske will fire this off a stick into the near corner. Ice Lions trying to move it out. Kept in by Sandell. Duchesne has it poked away. Here come the Ice Lions. Look out here. A good poke by Brian Teske to break up a possible 3-on-1.
Really good play there from Teske, keeping his stick on the play, breaking up that 3-on-1 opportunity for the Ice Lions. That had trouble written all over it. Number 18 in red, great recovery there.
And this is offside with 2 seconds remaining in the first period. So one more faceoff should do it for the first 20 minutes of play.
And that's going to be a good break there for Maryland. Penn State was getting that momentum right back, playing with some speed to end this second period. That offside stalling it, and 2 seconds from a neutral zone draw should be safe.
So they drop the puck, and that will do it for the first period of play. If you're the Maryland Terrapins, considering how that period felt, going into the locker room only down 2 is not bad. Not bad at all.
Not bad at all. Down 3-0 about 8 minutes into the first period, getting it to 3-1 by the end of the first. really good adjustments there. Let's see if the coaching staff decides to make a few more before we hit period 2.
So the Zamboni will clean things off. We will take a break. We will see you for the second period coming up here on the Maryland Hockey Network. Welcome back to the Maryland Hockey Network. It is about time for the start of the second period of play here from the Pagula Ice Arena between Penn State and Maryland. Maryland with a tough start to this one, going down 3-0 early in that first period, but it was Travis Duchesne with a wrister from the heavens who was able to get the Terps on the board late in that first period. So 3-1 is where we sit.
We'll see what the coaching staff chooses to do right here, Andrew. You and I were both talking about needing to establish a more physical presence in this second period. So we were in agreement that if Maryland plans to do that, they should throw out this third line first with Chase Wilson, Travis Duchesne, and Keenan Waters. Three guys who played a really strong first period with a lot of physicality.
And look who's going. It is the third line for Maryland. They have the only Maryland goal tonight. Chase Wilson, Keenan Waters, Travis Duchesne, accompanied by Brian Teske and Daniel Tomaszewski. Second period from Pagula Ice Arena. Here we go. Face-off won by Penn State. Good. We'll move it out to center. Tomaszewski to Waters. Right back to Tomaszewski. Here's Keenan Waters. Gives a hit to short. Back in his own end, it's Teske. Through center, tipped in by Duchesne. No icing. McCary stops it. This will be wrapped around. Good plays it this way. Kept in by Keenan Waters. He'll shoot one. That goes high and wide. Tomaszewski for Healy. Takes a hit. And this puck will be taken by Penn State, but they can't get it out. Kept in by Tomaszewski. And he'll get after it. Delivers a check to Zach Good. The two captains meet in the corner.
Already a much more physical start from Maryland here. Keenan Waters giving some hits on that first shift, and Daniel Tomaszewski and Brian Teske laying the body to keep that puck in the offensive zone right there.
Back comes Penn State. Across. There's a shot low on Patrick Adams. The rebound off the end wall comes right back now for Trevor Drake. Trevor Drake moves out to center, but he was surrounded. Tim Shin across. That was tipped in by Young, and just over a minute into this period.
Yeah, Terps will set up a full breakout right here. Trevor Drake trying to do it all himself, going in 1-on-3 on that last one.
Back forward is Lambert. They'll turn away from Tucker Healy, and Lambert will play this off the we keep playing.
I guess that they thought Sean Amon had a good enough chance to play that puck before it got to the end wall.
I think that's the only explanation. This one is tipped through center. Michael Schreibman right at the Penn State blue line. A backhand pass trying to find Abdullayev. This is Lambert. Lambert will shoot one low. Pad save Adams.
Really good rebound control yet again from Patrick Adams right there, sending it into that low danger corner.
Now out to center, it's Ilham Abdullayev. Abdullayev trying to dangle around Tim Shishin. It is now Alex Connolly. Connolly gets hooked up, and that will be a penalty. And this will be touched by Andre Serra at center. So the Terps will go a man down. It'll be Ilham Abdullayev for a hook, I do believe.
Yeah, it's going to be Abdullayev for a hook right there. Alex Connolly playing some aggressive defense right there. Abdullayev trying to strip the puck from him. Just gets his stick caught in the hands of Alex Connolly right there, and the Terps are going to go shorthanded for the first.
And Andy, I know it's early, but this feels like a very important kill for Maryland here.
Well, the music is very dramatic in the arena, Andrew, so I think that's really adding to them.
I can't even hear myself.
Yeah, the sound mixing has been a little suspect, to say the least, so far tonight.
Wow, all right. As Penn State trying to figure out what they want. It's off to the right of Patrick Adams. It's Schwarzmiller and Harnan on the draw, the two number 17s.
And there's still a delay. It seems like the Penn State coaching staff is asking a couple of questions.
Face-off won by Schwarzmiller. Szymanski to Tim Shishin. Back to Tim Shishin. Grasser will shoot. That goes low and wide, that time on Patrick Adams. Back to the point. Szymanski. He'll walk down. Grasser will shoot one. Big save, Patrick Adams.
Really good stop there by Patrick Adams. Really good power play start for Penn State right here. Lots of good movement among their players. They're doing a lot of switches with good passing.
Chase Tim Shishin. He'll move down the wing, and he'll get it back now. That time from Schwarzmiller. Grasser, Tim Shishin. Grasser. He'll put it back. Far wall. This is Tim Shishin. Number 8 in white. Gets tangled up with his teammate. This is Partridge now with it. Behind the net, Evan Partridge. Tim Shishin. He's going to walk towards the net. He'll leave it for Partridge. Penn State rotates.
Another really good switch there by the Ice Lions. They're throwing this Terps penalty kill off guard.
And Daniel Tomaszewski's going to put that one off the glass and back to center. Terps are not going to be able to get a change, though.
They'll get one for, oh, nope, Tucker Healy jumped on the ice for a second.
And now Patrick Harnon will be able to get off as Penn State ices it. So the Terps will be able to get a full wholesale change.
Big mental mistake by the Ice Lions right there. When you're on the power play, the one thing you can't do is ice the puck. You're giving a free change to your opposing penalty kill and an offensive draw.
So already a minute 13 gone of that Penn State power play. 16:34 remaining here in the second period. Off the draw, this is Christian Short. He will wait behind his goaltender, McCary, as Penn State needs a change. They're going to get one.
Tucker Healy just waiting for the play to develop in the Terps offensive zone right there.
And now Short will start things up. Out of his own end, Christian Short. He'll enter the offensive zone now. Short down the left side. He'll go behind the net. Trying to play it to the middle that time for Faust. That doesn't work. Back to the point. It's good. Short. Zach Good. He'll wind and fire. That was blocked. That time Andre Serra, and he gets the clear.
Good job by Sarah staying in position, not getting thrown off by that switch between Good and Short, blocking that shot from Good to make sure it never gets through to Patty Adams, and that's a successful kill for this Terps PK.
Back to even strength we are. Ilham Abdullayev back on the Terps bench. The penalty box door still open. Very dangerous. They'll look to close that.
Yeah, James Body throwing his stick over there to try to get it closed, and we're going to get another penalty here.
Big collision right in the slot in the Maryland defensive end. It was Travis Duchesne who collided. I'm not sure who he collided with, but the ref's hand went up immediately.
And yet they're going to get Duchesne for an interference right there for that collision right in front of the goal mouth, disrupting a potential scoring chance for the Ice Lions. And that Terps penalty kill, it was a really good first kill, but they're going to go right back on it about 30 seconds after they knocked it off.
So it's the top unit for Penn State right back out there. Face-off is won back to Tim Shizin. He gets it back from his teammate. This is played across, now back to the point. Tim Shizin. Grasser. Looking for chase, Tim Shizin. He's got it. Now to Schwarzmiller. Tim Shizin. Across Szymanski. He'll shoot one, looking for a tip or a pass in front. Comes back to Szymanski.
Really good initial penalty killing positioning by the Terps right here, especially from Daniel Tomaszewski. They're doing a really good job of staying in their zones, not getting thrown off by these switches.
Schwarzmiller shoots, and he scores.
That was
pointing at the goal. Terps didn't think it went in, but it's Wes Schwarzmiller on the power play. 4-1 Penn State.
That was an incredible deflection right there. Schwarzmiller with the shot, but the way that moved in front, I really think Ben Grasser had to have gotten a piece of that.
It certainly sounded like it hit something before it got to Patrick Adams. Not sure what it was.
That thing looked like it was going way wide of the net. Patrick Adams lining up for getting a rebound opportunity, and Ben Grasser sitting in front of the net. It seemed to click off of him at some point, and ends up being 4-1 Ice Lions.
But even if Grasser didn't touch it, he was doing his job perfectly. Patrick Adams could not see that shot at all.
He couldn't see it, and the other thing is, even if Grasser didn't touch it, because of where he was standing, Patrick Adams couldn't get into position to stop that shot.
Patrick Adams was trying to look to the right of Ben Grasser, but that puck back to the left of Patrick Adams. No shot for the Terps goaltender. 4-1 is the score. It's a power play goal for Penn State. This one sent the length of the ice by Daniel Tomaszewski, and that's going to be icing.
Obviously, whenever you give up a goal, there's not a lot of positives there, but Maryland doing a good job on this penalty kill so far. Penn State was running a very active power play with a lot of switching, quick passing, and Maryland's penalty killers did a really good job of keeping their assignments. Sometimes when there's a man advantage, you just got unlucky because there's always one guy open on the ice.
And I thought the Terps did a really good job forcing everything to the outside. They weren't letting that cross-crease pass go through until that pass came to Schwarzmiller, and you saw what happened.
Exactly.
This one passed across from Body to Tomaszewski. Near side, it's Abdullayev. He'll enter the zone. Takes a hit that time from Ross. And this is played across Tucker Healy. Gets it back from Sean Amon. Trevor Drake to Healy. Faces pressure from Keeley and outmoves Penn State. Neisner across. This is Egan. Pushes away Eamon, and here come the Terps. Almost a 2-on-1, but Tucker Healy couldn't get there. Good play there by Wick Ross.
Yeah, Tucker Healy playing a little bit more conservative right there, playing back defensively instead of risking a turnover to force a 3-on-1 the other way for Penn State.
Trevor Drake to Tucker Healy. Terps move out cleanly. Healy, he'll shoot one and a blocker save that time by McCary.
Good shot by Tucker Healy right there, taking that opportunity, cruising into the center, forcing a blocker stop there from McCary, his first real chance he's faced this period.
A quick up that time from Andre Serra. Terps couldn't connect. This is McGuire trying to chip it out, and now Faust. He'll get around Serra, but a little too far, and Sean Amon's got it. Sean Amon turns it over. This is Otrando. Sean Amon on him in the corner. Now a couple friends come in to help.
Officials already coming over to tell him to play that puck.
McGuire, Trevor Drake battling Terps. Can they get it out? Yes, but just barely. Now Andrew McMenamin's going to move through center. Onside at the line. Save there with the blocker from McCary. And this is McGuire. McGuire turns it over. Blake Warner looking for McMenamin in the middle. That one doesn't work. Teskey will throw this off the skate of McCary. He wasn't quite ready for that one.
No, good shot by Teskey right there. Just taking it when the goalie doesn't expect it. Sometimes those little weak ones, if you throw them off guard, will end up going in.
McGuire, good defensive play there by Sandell. He has no outlet, and this one goes the length of the ice for icing.
Yes, it is icing. Can never be too sure in this game, apparently.
Absolutely. So. And I thought Andrew McMenamin was going to get away with a change there, but he is pulled back on the ice by the referee.
Yeah, McMenamin trying to get a little sneaky change right there. Chase Wilson very non-discreetly stepping onto the ice, but the officials caught on a little bit too quick.
Hey, it's worth a shot.
Yeah.
Worth a shot to try to get the change. If the refs don't notice, that's on them.
Exactly. It's their responsibility to keep track of the five who should be out there.
That time the ref absolutely did his job. This one played right to the front. That was Partridge looking for Szymanski, and Szymanski had a wide open net, but it was sticked away. Kept in by Lambert. Now Connolly. Partridge. Spinning pass. He finds Lambert. Lambert down low. Partridge to Tim Shizhin. Blake Warner on him. Partridge in the corner. Alex Sandell near there. Szymanski to Partridge, trying to walk towards the front. Szymanski back to Partridge. They cycle. Played into the middle. Terps can't get control. Now this is Andrew McMenamin, who's going to play it off the wall, but not out. Partridge, Szymanski. Szymanski to the middle. Trying to find a pass. Backhand shot goes to the net.
Really clear defensive assignment for Brian Teskey on this shift. He has done everything in his power to prevent that high slot pass from getting through for the Ice Lions.
Austin Lambert is back for that one to Szymanski. This one goes across. Schwarzmiller. Backhand pass to Grasser. Back to Schwarzmiller. To Lambert. He can't handle that pass. Schwarzmiller, look out here. Wes Schwarzmiller. He already has a goal tonight. Lambert. He'll fire this one wide. After it, Trindade. This comes to the near corner. Chase Wilson's going to get there first, but he is thrown to the ice. No penalty call there.
Terps wanted at least a cross-check right there. Very aggressive hit from Ben Grasser in the corner.
Chase Wilson right back to his feet, but right back in come the Ice Lions. Schwarzmiller can't get that pass from his skate. Grasser will throw this to Young. Trindade will kick it in deep. And the Terps facing that pressure right now. They're just going to clear it. But Travis Duchesne's the first one there, so no icing.
Yeah, bad play by the Ice Lions right there. Left Travis Duchesne all alone. Terps can get a free change out of this if they want it.
Keenan Waters trying to put that one on net. It goes wide. This is Trindade. Ryan Trindade. He's going to move across the red line into the offensive zone. A Terp hits the ice. That was Schreiben, and the Terps are forced to send this the length of the ice again. Another icing against Maryland.
Big thing right there. Travis Duchesne and Keenan Waters still on the ice. Maryland not choosing to take that line change when they had the opportunity after Duchesne negated that icing. And both him and Waters are taking their sweet time to get to this faceoff dot and get as much extra rest as they can before another defensive zone draw.
Yeah, I think hindsight, you would have wanted them to change there, but at this time of the game, with the way the score is, cannot blame the Terps for trying and capitalize on that opportunity.
Yeah, I can't blame him either.
This is Jevsky. He's got a man all over him. He'll hit the side of the post. Patrick Adams was hugging his goal post there.
Good job on that short side, forcing that shot to hit the post.
And it's Henry Scriven, Frenchie as he's known on the bus.
I heard him speak today. He is definitely French.
We had not got a chance to speak with him, and pretty obvious when you get to talk to him. But Henry Scriven out there now. Here's Schreiman will shoot one off the glove of Matthew McCary.
Matthew McCary a little uncertain right there. That one clicking off the edge of his glove. He was looking to his right to see if Maryland had anybody there to clean up the rebound. He would not have been ready for it.
Neisner, a turning shot. That was stopped by Patrick Adams. And the Terps are going to fling this one out to center. Lambert near side, short. Will put it right back in. After it's Scriven. Off the wall to Tomaszewski. Now Patrick Harnett. Center. Reynoso in after it. Tim Shijan steals. Harnan trying to get it back. Terps keep it in. Near side Otrando. He'll play it back for Lambert. Lambert across Tim Shijan. He's going to walk out of his own end. And now he'll play it for Faust. Faust with a goal tonight, and that one is just offside at the Maryland blue line.
You know, Andrew, I've really got to pronounce your constant pronunciation of Tim Shijan. You've really nailed it after a very uncertain pregame from both of us.
I appreciate it. It's a tough one. Definitely one of the tougher ones I've come across so far. I'll keep getting better at it. I'm going to butcher it again, I promise.
Just believe in yourself. You've done well so far tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate you, brother. This one off the face-off at center ice. Played back for Andre Serra. Now for Sean Amon. 8:56. And the clock is not running.
Still not running.
Clock. I don't think they can hear me from over here. The clock.
We're trying to give him some signals from the bench.
The clock. All right, no one sees us. The clock not running. 8:56. Stuck on it.
This has been a very short shift for this current line out there.
Absolutely no ice time. Clock has still not started. And they are not getting our hand signals, Andy.
No, they sure are not.
And
well, they turned on the music.
Turned on the music, but that's really not what we're looking for here. And now they see it. The clock is moving.
All right, we're at 2 seconds for this current shift.
And see them laughing in the score. Oh, my goodness. So about 30 seconds of free hockey.
The difference of playing on the community rink versus the Big Ten one,
Yeah,
Andrew.
that's true. This one played back for Partridge. He'll spin away from Healy. 8:30 on the clock. Partridge. Healy hits the ice. Healy whacking away at it from his tuchus. I said it again.
Sure did.
Szymanski. Into the corner, Healy. He's going to chop at it. This does not get out. Trindade keeps. Partridge takes a hit from Teskey, and Brian Teskey's going to put this off the glass. But, Andy, guess what? It's another icing.
Sure is. Well, fortunately for the Terps, this has only been about a 35-second shift so far.
True.
So they've got a relatively fresh set of skaters out there, but in reality, those guys have been out there for almost 2 minutes of real time. Terps need to change badly. Luckily for them, it seems like Penn State is changing up their units, so they'll get a little extra breather before this defensive zone draw.
8 minutes and 5 seconds on the clock. 4-1 is the score. Penn State leads. Face off to the left of Patrick Adams, won by the Terps. Sandell cannot clear. Trevor Drake battles with Schwarzmiller. Sandell comes in to help. Schwarzmiller trying to muscle his way down the wall. They battle in the corner 2-on-2. Out of it with it is Szymanski. Not Szymanski, excuse me, that was Young. Grasser to Schwarzmiller. On the back end of the point, Trindade. Trindade going to put this one towards the net. Good save, Patrick Adams.
He was looking for a tip from Carson Young right there. Number 12 in white, waving his stick in front of that puck. Just missed it. It would have definitely gotten past Patty Adams had he gotten any deflection on it.
Another scrum along the wall. This one comes out to Schwarzmiller. He cuts to the middle. Schwarzmiller with Healy on him. Trindade. Trying to play it to the front. Comes right back to Trindade. In the corner, it is swept around far side. Trevor Drake first one there. He takes a hit and can't get it out. Slap shot from the point. That goes high and wide. That time from Ross. Now Trindade will shoot. Tipped in front. Bounces up in the air and cleared by Sandell. And not out of the defensive zone. Terps really struggling here.
They sure are, Andrew. They are very tired out there. This unit now at about 4 minutes of real time on ice. This has been a very long shift.
But here comes Brian Teskey. Teskey at the end of a long shift to the middle for Trevor Drake. Drake, Abdullayev can't get a shot off. He's still got it. To the front, goes behind the net. Trevor Drake spins it into the corner. Young there. He'll move it to the point, but James Body has it. Body will shoot off a stick and up into the netting.
Fortunate break for the Terps right there. That was a lot of time in the defensive zone. Really good job by Brian Teskey to end up being the one who gets that puck out right there. And then he ended up carrying it up the ice and got an opportunity there with Trevor Drake to set up this offensive zone draw. And the Terps will throw that super effective third line back out on the ice.
Third line with the only goal tonight for Maryland. It was Travis Duchesne late in the first period.
With that absolutely wicked wrister.
That was a wicked wrister that beat Matthew McCary high. This one comes back out to center. Thomas Sheffs, Keenan Waters tips it in. Here come the Terps. Chase Wilson towards the net. He fires it wide.
He's looking for Travis Duchesne, who's sitting in the slot right there trying to get a deflection on McCary.
Big hit in the corner delivered by Waters. That time on short. Tomaszewski shoots. That never got all the way to McCary. It was blocked.
Blocked by Good right there, Andrew. Good job by the captain.
This one thrown back in by Tomaszewski. After it is Christian Short. Short will move it, but intercepted by Body. James Body shoots. Big save with the blocker by Matthew McCary.
Great play there by James Body, pulling that pinch to create an offensive zone opportunity.
Keeley on the backhand, and he was looking for Neisner. It doesn't connect.
That's always the downside of a pinch. If the forward doesn't recover, you're giving up a 2-on-1 the other way. Good job by Patty Adams.
Good moving down the wall. The defenseman in deep. He'll play it back to the point. This is Lambert. He'll shoot one. It was blocked by Tomaszewski. Good will fire it towards the net, but goes wide. Now Blake Warner, he's going to fling this one out to center. Austin Lambert, Tim Shishin. A very smooth skater, number 8 is. And this is thrown back all the way down. Austin Lambert after it. Blake Warner is on him. Lambert off the wall. Can't connect with Otrando. This goes all the way down, but no icing. Tomaszewski. Right to Matt Otrando. MJ Otrando. Tim Shishin keeps. On his backhand, he'll put it in deep, but right to Sean Amon. Amon's going to move out to center. He'll fire it in. Terps fourth line on the ice. They're at the end of a shift. Tim Shishin. McGuire, far side. Lambert's going to tip it in and get after it. Sean Amon. On his backhand, he'll move it up the wall. Peruzman, Schreibman, they turn it over. This is Lambert on the ice. He loses it. Out come the Terps. Schreibman. On the forward, Otrando, he's going to get it around him. Schreibman to the middle. It hit the stick and the blocker of McCary. Kept in, though, by the Terps.
Trying to get Peruzman on a deflection right there. Good vision from Michael Schreibman, seeing he had a winger in the slot waiting for a pass.
Here's Peruzman. Harnan trying to get to the front. That one was tipped away by Tim Shishin. And it looks like we have a penalty upcoming. It's an elbow. That is the second elbowing call of this game. How often do you see that?
Well, you rarely see one elbowing call in a game. It's a very seldom called minor penalty. But the Ice Lions are going to go shorthanded, and this Maryland power play is going to get back to work here with just under 4 minutes to go in the second period.
It is Austin Lambert in the box for Penn State.
He's joined by their backup netminder as well.
The roles of a backup tendy.
Providing support in the penalty box.
Helping out with the penalty box door. That is definitely one of them. As we wait on the score clock to show the penalty.
Yes. I would not mind if they forgot to run the time for a little bit on this one.
Just let it show. And the fellas over in the score box having a little tough time.
Yeah. Well, whenever we get this power play started, the Terps will go with their effective first unit, Trevor Drake and Tucker Healy and Keenan Waters, the 3 forwards out there. Brian Teskey and Daniel Tomaszewski will be the blue liners moving the puck between the point and the circles.
Still trying to figure out the penalty. Now it is on the board, and we will play some hockey. Terps on the power play. Tucker Healy wins the draw. This is sent for Keenan Waters. A backhand pass to Brian Teskey. Teskey's going to shoot off a stick, goes up in the air, and just over McCary.
That was the look Brian Teskey wanted. He got everybody in front of McCary right there. Good screen opportunity with a lot of chances for deflections.
A wrap chance there from Tomaszewski, but it is cleared by the Ice Lion. Out to play it is Adams.
Yeah, that was a bit of an unorthodox thing from that Maryland power play. That was a true set piece off the faceoff, getting that screen set up right away, not wasting any time with passing to set up a one-timer, just getting that screen and hoping for a deflection.
Tomaszewski, he moves into the offensive zone. He's going to chip this one around Ross. And this comes for Trevor Drake. Trying to move it to the front. It stays on that far wall. Healy across. Tomaszewski, good stick there by number 9. It was Trindade.
Yeah, Tomaszewski had a one-timer right there. Good job by Trindade to recover and disrupt that pass. And Matthew McCary getting the stop right there on the wrist shot from Tomaszewski in the right circle.
McCary hasn't been tested all too much, but he's been solid when they've needed him to. And now the second unit on this power play will head out there for Maryland.
Yeah, Matthew McCary not seeing too many high danger chances from Maryland, but number 32 in white has been rock solid for the Ice Lions whenever they need him, aside from that amazing shot from Travis Duchesne to close out period 1.
And not much a goalie can do on a shot like that.
Nope, that was just perfect placement by the shooter.
Here is Travis Duchesne. Duchesne's going to put this one on net again. It was blocked. Rebound right in front. Schreibman can't put it in.
He had McCary diving. He had an open goal. Michael Schreibman jamming it just wide.
Harnan to Duchesne on the far wall. He's going to move low. Now Harnan. Harnan has Short all over him. Michael Schreibman moves in to help. Short trying to chip it out of there. It comes to Christian Short, and on the backhand, he'll get it out.
Yeah, Short was definitely all over Harnan in the corner right there. Not sure if everything he did was exactly legal to get rid of that puck, but if they don't call it, you can get away with it.
This one comes from Michael Schreibman. He moves through center. He's got speed, but loses control of the puck. Short after it. He's going to rim it around, but right to Travis Duchesne. Final 10 seconds of the power play. Eamon will shoot. Trying to look for a tip in front. It doesn't work.
Patrick Harnan, who's had a really good nose for that net so far this season with getting deflections in tight. Nearly had one right there.
Backhand pass now to Schreibman. He's going to put it into the offensive zone. This is Zach Good, who will move it off the wall, and this is going to be offside as Michael Schreibman was moving in.
Let's hope that they don't call it an intentional offside right here. The linesman had his arm up for a hot second as Schreibman touched up that puck.
And if they do decide it is an intentional offside, they will move the face-off either down into the other side of the neutral zone or sometimes all the way down into the defensive zone. But this one, just a regular offside.
Yeah, just your classic offside.
Just your classic. Face-off won by the Ice Lions. This is Lambert. Lambert out of the box. We are back to even strength. Alex Sandell. Score is 4-1 Penn State. A minute and a half on the clock here in the second period. Lambert. That shot goes wide off the end wall. Keeley. Now Egan. To the point. Lambert. Shot was deflected.
Good job by Waters right there, keeping up that pressure, muffling that shot from the point and forcing a turnover.
Turned back for Brian Teske, now to Sandell. Moves it up ice, tipped in by Keenan Waters cleanly. Now Tim Shishin to Lambert. He moves it out. This is going to go all the way back down. Will it be an icing? Yes, it will. 52 seconds on the clock.
Terps will get another offensive zone draw right here. We'll see how the coaching staff decides to treat this one. Put out, it looks like they will keep the third line out there, but now with Blake Warner instead of Keenan Waters on the left side.
It did look like a little bit of line switching occurred there as we saw Keenan Waters back with Trevor Drake and Tucker Healy. As we saw, that was the first unit for most of the early part of the season. Tim Shishin on his backhand will move it towards Egan, but now it is Daniel Tomaszewski, number 6 in red. Turns it over. Neisner to the backhand, and he puts it wide. Puts it right back in front at the side of the net, and now James Body's got it.
Body needs to take this one slow. Not a lot of time left in this period. Just set up one offensive zone opportunity and make sure Penn State can't get anything the other way.
Tomaszewski on his backhand, a couple ice lines behind the play. Warner towards the net, blockered away by McCary. Duchesne plays it off the wall, but into a mound of ice lines, but they can't get it out. Duchesne on the backhand keeps it in. Down to 10 seconds. James Body pinching. Neisner to Lambert. And to the final 3 seconds of the period, Tomaszewski's going to poke this one away. So that will do it for 40 minutes of play here from Pagula Ice Arena in State College, PA. 1 goal in this period after we saw 4 in the first. It was Wes Schwartzmiller who got his team on the board in the second period. 4-1 is your score. We are going to head to our second intermission. We will see you for the third period.